Yo, what's good? It's your boy Southern Cal. I'm back with another video. Before we get into this video, please hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you'll get a notification every time I drop a new video. Now let's get into it. So, I've been keeping tabs on this whole Tay Rock and Kyd Slade situation. And I know they just recently had a battle with Civil War. I was able to watch the Smack Volume 10, which was dope. My favorite battle on that card was the Averb and Shotgun Suge battle, which I think both of them came. I mean, I knew Averb was gonna come with, what he came with, man. But but I gotta be honest with you, Shotgun Suge. That man shocked the hell out of me, man. Like, shout out to Shotgun Suge, man. Like, for real, he did his thing. For real. Like, so, I mean, both did their thing, man. Anybody that know me know that I'm a big Averb fan. Averb is my number one favorite battle rapper in the world. So, of course, I'm Averb biased. So, of course, I got Averb winning. But Shotgun Suge did his thing, man. But the next day I didn't get a chance to see the Civil War card the next day because, I was dealing with, I had some stuff I was doing with my family, so I had to miss it. So, but, I didn't see it until all the highlights and all that came, and, with Tay Rock and Kyd Slade, which was the talk of. That was like, that pretty much overshadowed everything with what happened in that battle. And so what happened in that battle was Tay Rock, he pulled out some paperwork on Kyd Slade, and he pretty much, tried to expose Kyd Slade to be a snitch, a rat. And which it was a hard hit. It was definitely, I say it was definitely a knockout blow. And which had everybody in battle rap going crazy, for these past, the battle happened like 2 weeks ago, and everybody's still going crazy over this, man. It's just, man, it's ridiculous, man. It's still so much hype behind what all happened. So Tay Rock pulls out paperwork calling, where Kyd Slade, I'm sorry, I keep calling him Kyd Slade. Kyd Slade had took the stand and told his side of what happened in a fight between his brother and another dude. You know what I'm saying? Some dude named Ape. And so what happened was Kyd Slade was already doing time. He was already doing time in the pokey. And he was subpoenaed. He was subpoenaed to court to take the stand. So he had no choice. And once he took the stand, they asked him about a fight that happened between his brother and Ape. And, and he just, Kyd Slade pretty much just gave his account of, what he saw. They asked him if he knew this person, knew that person. He said, yeah, I know these people. These are my childhood friends. And, just, we were at a video shoot. One thing led to another. And then after that, that was what it was, And I think his brother, Kyd Slade's brother, got into it with the dude Ape. And I guess the dude Ape, I guess they was all drunk, and the dude Ape hit Kyd Slade's brother over the head with a bottle, and we just started beating him with the bottle, with a liquor bottle, and I think, just messed him up pretty bad and knocked a few of his teeth out and all that stuff there. So, and Kyd Slade was pretty much, just saying, hey, yeah, I know, yes, I do know these people who was there. These are my childhood friends. I grew up with these people, and blah, blah, blah. And they asked him if anybody had a gun out there. He said no, he didn't know anything about a gun and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So he gave his account on what he saw. So So it was all, everybody had, pretty much, done away with Kyd Slade. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying, kicked that man out of battle rap altogether on some Adi Boom type ish, man. So all the top tier battle rappers was going, had pretty much grouped up and went against Kyd Slade. It was like, yeah, pack him up and get him up out of here. The Restore Order podcast, which I faithfully watched that. Shout out to Sway 7, shout out to IP, Team Homie. I watched that, you know what I'm saying, because it's like the talk of the OGs, man, because you need to hear what the OGs got to say. And Sway 7 and IP was, was pretty much just talking and saying, pack them up and get them up out of here, And Averb, Easy the Block Captain, everybody, was, pretty much saying the same thing. And I think the only one at that time who was going against the grain was Nunu Nails. Nunu Nails went against the grain, and that sparked a big uproar. And, between her and Tay Rob, because, Tay Rob felt a certain kind of way because she was going against, him and making him feel like, what he said and did was a lie and all kind of stuff, man. There's all kind of stuff that went on. And Tay Rock was on the phone, was on FaceTime with the dude who sent the paperwork. The guy named Jerk, which I don't know why somebody would call himself Jerk. But the dude is from Kyd Slade's hood. And I guess they grew up together. But it was Jerk who exposed the paperwork. So had everybody thinking that Kyd Slade was a snitch, but until everybody started reading the papers and really reading what really happened, then it raised the question. It raised the question of, is this dude really a snitch? Did he really snitch? Did he really rat? Like I always say, what is snitching? My definition of snitching: 4 homeboys going to rob a bank. They rob a bank, they get pulled over, get caught. All 4 of them looking at 20 years in prison. One of them starts to cooperate with the authorities and tells on his other 3 co-defendants to either, 1, get a lesser sentence, because they may tell him, hey, you're looking at 20 years right now, but if you cooperate, you will do 2. If you cooperate, and tell us what happened, what you got on the other 3, then you will do 2. You'll be out in 2 years. You can be back home with your family and all that. And what they do is they think about it and they take that deal and they start cooperating. To where his other 3 co-defendants, they get more time in prison while he gets to come home. Okay, or to escape the consequences of his actions altogether. That's what snitching is. That's snitching. Okay? That's my definition of snitching. So, did this man really snitch? So when I screenshotted the paperwork myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. I screenshotted the paperwork, and as I was looking, I said, okay. He did get up on the stand because, yeah, he was subpoenaed. So he had no other choice but to take the stand. But I said, man, this ain't really no Adi Boom type of situation. Because the difference between Kyd Slade and Adi Boom was that Adi Boom, man, there was like the way that Big K carefully crafted that verse. He crafted that verse in such a beautiful way to where there was no coming back from it. Adi Boom was done. Because what Adi Boom did, he snitched. Because it was a robbery. I guess it was a home invasion or something. They broke into somebody's house and to rob some people. I guess they was trying to hit a lick. Him and what about 3 of his other codees, and 2 or 3 of his other codees, and Adi Boom cooperated. He gave a statement. He cooperated. and was saying, I'm talking about Adi Boom he got to singing like a bird. That man was singing like a bird. We all playing this here. Such and such was the getaway driver. This person here, us three, me, such and such and such and such went inside the house. I put on a fake Jamaican accent to disguise my identity. This person right here, he the one who shot the gun in the house, and he did this. Yeah, he the one who did, man. So as a result, Adi Boom ended up doing only 5 years, while one of his codees is doing 17 years, and his other codee is currently doing 13 years. So that right there is snitching. He came home in 5 years. So instead of him getting 17, he only got 5. All because he cooperated with the authorities. So Big K crafted that thing so beautifully, man, to where it was just like, wow. It was no coming back from it. And Adi Boom still did like 2 battles that I know of after that Big K battle, because I know he battled that Rio Nkosi dude, no name dude, and then he battled E Ness. And after that E Ness battle, he disappeared. And nobody heard from the battle rap coach. Didn't hear nothing from him again since then. They packed him up and got him up out of there, because what he did, he actually snitched. But now with Kyd Slade, going back to Kyd Slade, they say that it was more paperwork on him, that it was supposed to be more paperwork on him, that, pretty much of him talking about confessing to murders and talking about murders and all this other that, you know what I'm saying? But nobody has shown the paperwork for that yet. Nobody has shown the paperwork for it. So in comes Piper Boy Williams. Shout out to Piper Boy Williams. See, you know what I'm saying? He's one of my favorite battle rap bloggers, man. Shout out to Piper Boy Williams. So in comes Piper Boy Williams. Piper Boy Williams has the balls to go against the grain. Piper Boy Williams has the balls to say, you know what? Let me not go along with the flow of everybody else just so I can be accepted. He says, you know what? Let me do my own research on this right here. And then let me get the dude on the phone to interview him. The guy Jerk, the one who gave Tay-Rock the paperwork. So he does his own research, and Piper Boy's like, well, not to me. It sounds like, I don't think he snitched. This is not a snitching situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, now, should he have pled the fifth? Probably so. But if you're talking about snitching, it's not a situation where he snitched either. And I agree. So what he does is he gets Jerk on the phone, interviews Jerk on the phone, and Piper Boy tells him that, yeah, his name, that Kyd Slade's name, you said that his name was on other paperwork for murders, for like when he testifying about murders and all this other stuff, but that paperwork has yet to be seen, and his name is nowhere on any other paperwork. And Jerk admitted and said, yeah, you're right, it's not. Piper Boy asks if his name, if Kyd Slade's name was on any other paperwork, and Jerk said no. He said no, it's not. He said no, his name is not on any other paperwork. Case closed right there. Because first, this dude Jerk said that, well, when he did the video with Tay-Rock on FaceTime after the battle and all that, and he was showing all this paper, putting his hands on all this paper, you know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, it's so much paperwork right here. Look at all this paperwork right here. Okay, well, not once did he show that paperwork. He didn't show the paperwork that had Kyd Slade's name on it. And to this day, he still has yet to do that. You only showed us him being subpoenaed to court, and they asking him about a fist fight that happened, and a liquor bottle. And they trying to say that Kyd Slade got somebody 30 years and this person got 60 years. And I'm like, whoa, how can a person get that much time in prison over a liquor bottle, over a fist fight, and hitting somebody upside the head with a liquor bottle? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can a person get that much, get that long, that, you know what I'm saying, that many years? I'm not understanding that. He had to do more. You have to do more to get somebody put behind bars for 30 years and 60 years. I mean, come on. I don't understand this here. There's got to be more to this story. But no, that's the only thing that they could show. It's him being subpoenaed to court. Had no other choice but to get on the stand in front of a Supreme Court judge and answer questions about a fist fight between his brother and somebody else. That's it. That's all he did. That's all he did. So Jerk admits that Kyd Slade's name is not on any other paperwork. It pisses Tay-Rock off. Tay-Rock calls him a rat lover, calls Piper Boy a rat lover, and all this and that. But it's like, is he really a rat lover? Or are you mad at him for going against the grain, Rock? Are you mad at him for not taking your side, Rock? Are you mad at him just like you're gonna be mad at others because New Jersey Twerk came out and didn't take your side? He took Kyd Slade's side. Nunu Nails came out and didn't take your side. She took Kyd Slade's side. Okay, Uncle Raw came out. He didn't take your side. He took Kyd Slade's side and said, no, I don't see your name on any other paperwork in here. Like, this is it. That's this right here. If this is what they call snitching, then I mean, I don't see this as snitching at all. And just like Kyd Slade said on the interview, I watched that interview this morning with Uncle Raw, where he said that, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know, you're not going to find my name nowhere else. You're not going to find my name nowhere else. So, it's a situation to me to where I feel like Kyd Slade is clearing his name up. He's doing something way better, much better than what Adi Boom did. He's handling it way better than Adi Boom did. Because Adi Boom, man, when Adi Boom got exposed, man, instead of Adi Boom going to get his paperwork to prove that he didn't snitch, this man, he secretly recording his lawyer. And I mean, this man doing all kind of dumb stuff, man, like to really mess himself up and really kill off what's left of his battle rap career. I mean, come on, man. Like, but Kyd Slade is handling it totally different. And this man is clearing his name up. And people are starting to gravitate to it, and they're starting to turn against Rock. And this is where I feel like things could take a turn for the worse for Tay-Rock. That's how I feel. It's at the point now to where people are starting to see and know what the real truth is, that Kyd Slade did not snitch. So with Tay-Rock, he's putting these false accusations on somebody's stuff that's not true, especially with being a snitch that you know. Now, and let me say this, and this is no disrespect to Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock is one of the faces of battle rap. He's one of the faces of the URL. He's one of the best battle rappers in the world, in the entire world. Like, I give that man his flowers. But any real street dude would know that you can't just go off of what somebody says. I've been in them streets. I've been a street dude. I know what's up. You can't just go off of what somebody says. You gotta know what I'm saying, do your homework. You gotta really truly do your homework and ask yourself, did this person really snitch? Did this person really do what they claiming he did? I gotta look into this. I gotta do some more research. I gotta do some more digging. Which is what Piper Boy did. He did more digging to see if this was actually true. So which further lets me know that, and which further makes me not really take Rock serious as a street dude, man. I don't look at Tay Rock as a street dude. You know what I'm saying? And Tay Rock has proven, he has long ago proven to me that he ain't nothing street about Tay Rock. Ain't nothing street about Tay Rock. I don't take him serious when he be talking all that gangster-ish and he different. He a different type of dude, and he ain't one of them ones and this one that. We know that you ain't one of them ones, Tay Rock. We know that. We know that you talk that gangster-ish, but when that gangster-ish went down, everybody's a gangster until some gangster-ish happens, until some gangster-ish goes down. And when that real gangster-ish went down with your crew, with Briz, with Chess, and the rest of your crew, when they fought against Calico and Mook and Blackface and them Dot Mob dudes, and got tore out the frame, you ran, bruh. You ran, Rock. You ran, and when Briz and his homeboy, the orange shirt guy, rest in peace to the orange shirt guy, when they literally got ran up out of the venue, and you was right there. Instead of you swinging, you was right there holding the damn door. You was holding the door and watching. You are the captain of the ship, Tay Rock. You are the captain of the ship. You are the general. You are the boss. You are the manager. When it's wartime, you as the boss or you as the captain of the ship, you don't get to say, no, I'm sitting this one out. No, these are my team. These are my people here. I'm going to fight with my people, and we're going to work everything else out later on. I don't care how cool I am with you. Where I come from, and the people I roll with in them streets, that was law. That was law for us. That was code for us. If I got a problem with some dudes, and I get jumped, and one of my homies don't jump in, there's gonna be a problem with me and that homie. Me and him, we gonna have to run that fade. We gonna have to run that fade. If I was Briz, I'd have called you out. First and foremost, I wouldn't be a part of Kyd Gang no more. If I was Briz, I'd have called you out. I'd have called you out to run that fade with you, homeboy. We would have had to run that fade. We would have had to run that fade. We would have had to run that fade one-on-one, homeboy. Let me get me. Let me get me, homeboy. Because ain't no way I'm finna be out here, you know what I'm saying, getting whooped and getting jumped from, and the reason why this whole thing escalated is because you kept on escalating this stuff when you was behind them and cheering them on. So we all know, Tay Rock, you're not a street. You're not really a street dude. You're not. All this tough guy stuff that you talk about, man, miss us with that, Tay Rock. Miss us with that. We don't take you serious as a street dude. And we know now that you're really not a street dude because you really didn't take time to really, you didn't take time to really, to really look and see what was going on. You just took it and you ran with it. And now people are starting to really see what's really going on. And now things are slowly turning around and backfiring on you. Things are slowly turning around on you, and it's turning on you for the worse. Tay Rock. Everything is backfiring. Because now people are starting to know what really happened, and they're going against you. Because at first, everybody was on your bandwagon. Everybody was on your bandwagon. But not now. And they're saying that Kyd Slade still won the battle. Everybody's still saying that Kyd Slade won the battle. That he 3-0'd Rock. I guess because Rock didn't feel like he had to come like all that prepared because of the paperwork. But what Rock did and what Big K did, it didn't hit like Big K. So and the thing about Tay Rock is that he's personalizing it now and doing way too much, man. From what I've seen and from what I was told, this man was doing way too much on the stage, and then he's doing way too much by personalizing it after the battle when he should have just left it alone. You should have just took the Big K route. Because after Big K put Audie Boom out, Big K went quiet. He went silent. Why? Because it was nothing personal. When Big K finally did do an interview on it, he said, man, it's nothing personal. It ain't nothing personal. He ain't telling none of my people, so it ain't nothing personal. And you should have took that same route, Tay-Rock, to say, no, it ain't really that, it ain't personal. You know what I'm saying? As long as he ain't telling none of my people, it's not really personal. And you should have faded into the back. You should have went dark too, just like Big K did. You should have went dark. But you took it and you're personalizing it. You're making it personal, like you're making it your own personal thing. And you shouldn't do that. And you taking it too far. And you're doing way too much now. And now it's all starting to backfire on you now. It's all starting to turn around. And it's not looking good. Because now this battle is finna drop on Christmas. And everybody is already saying that Kyd Slade won this battle. So Tay-Rock, I mean, from what I'm seeing online and from what I'm hearing, Tay-Rock is about to take a big L. Yeah. So what Kyd Slade did to me is not snitching. Because he was already locked up for some other things that he had did. You know what I'm saying? If him and two more of his homeboys had did such and such, and then he told on them to get a lesser sentence, now that would be snitching. But that wasn't the case. All he did was just give his account about a fist fight that happened, and that was it. That was it. So yeah, do I think that Kyd Slade is gonna be back on the URL again? Yes. Do I think that people still want to see Kyd Slade? Yes. Definitely. Definitely. And I know people like, well, say y'all can't do that because y'all pack Audie Boom up and got him out of here, but because the situation is different. The situation is different. Audie Boom, that man sung like a bird. It was plain and clear. It was plain and clear as day on that paperwork that he sung like a bird. Kyd Slade, no, all he did was he got subpoenaed to court, had no other choice but to take the stand in front of a superior court judge, just to talk about a fist fight that happened. That's it. So I'm saying it for the record. Kyd Slade did not snitch. He didn't snitch. I think that he should get more plates. He should get more battles on the URL. I think he should definitely still get his shot. I think that he should definitely still, get his chance to grow in the culture, because what he did wasn't snitching. Definitely. So I hope Smack, Beasley, all them, I really truly hope they let him back on stage, because I definitely want to see more Kyd Slade. And I know that the other fans across the world in the battle rap community want to see Kyd Slade as well. So once again, it's your boy Southern Cal. That's my take on everything. Be sure to tune into the podcast, the Calabama podcast. And we already got 2 episodes, so the podcast is off the ground. The podcast is in effect now. We already got 2 episodes out. So if you want to check out those episodes, please subscribe to the channel to check out those episodes, and there will be more and more and more to come. I got one being set up, and I got one in the process of now being another interview, another person to come on the show now. So please support, subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. If you want to donate, paypal.me/Southern Cal 251. Once again, paypal.me/Southern Cal 251. Also, you can hit my cash out, which is $Saint 251, $SAINT 251, $Saint 251 if you want to hit the cash out. Alright, so this your boy Southern Cal. Gone.